back to you.
On behalf of PDP, I want to most sincerely thank the justices of the Court of Appeal for their hard work and industry, not only in the marathon manner they had the appeals, but even the way they delivered judgment this morning up to this evening. We have listened to the judgments of the Court of Appeal, and we still maintain our position that our courts have no business meddling into matters that are purely political. These are matters that should be left to the internal affairs and internal resolution of the political parties. We have asked our lawyers to collect the certified true copies of the judgments that have just been delivered by the court. The court had promised that the judgments should be ready by tomorrow. So as soon as the judgments are received by our lawyers, they will advise us on what further necessary steps to take, if any, on the basis of the said judgment. So unless that is done for now, I will say good evening, members of the press. Thank you very much.
It's victory for PDP. Victory for every member of PDP in Nigeria and across Nigeria. It's a victory for everyone. Justice has been done. I want to appreciate the court for being very critical in this judgment. And it's a wake-up call for political parties to be able to ensure that their affairs of the party is being guided by the constitution and other guidelines and instant laws. For us, we represent nobody because we are all PDP, and it's an opportunity to also call on every member of PDP to come back home. Let us move ahead. It's an opportunity for us again. Well, you've had, if you record, I've heard that there was not like suspension, and it was not before the court. So that is just a mere,
So what's next for the party given this judgment now that we're done from the Court of Appeal? How ready are you guys for 2027?
Well, I can see already we have commenced with because of the judgment of the Federal High Court by Motosho, which asked us to go and ensure that Congresses of the 14 states are being done. We have already started that, and then we are also preparing for our next convention, which will take place between 29th and 30th of next month. So I believe that other things are going, and we have also commenced our e-registration as a party. We are ready for the 2027 election.
Thank you very much.
Advised that what we want is peace in the party. Like I said, we have not won anybody. This is victory for every member of PDP. So if anybody decide or insists to go further, well, I wish them luck. But I don't think there will be anything different from what I've had today.
To fight impunity, to fight illegality, to fight, the rape that happened against our constitution and guidelines in our party. And today, the Court of Appeal has spoken very loudly. The law has taken its course, and we are vindicated. We just want to say that we assure party members across the country that what we did was in the interest of democracy and the interest of Nigeria at large. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Simi Song. I am the PDP Publicity Secretary from the South Zone. My reaction to what has just happened is that we live in a country where we have to abide by the rules of law. And what has just happened now is that the court has also emphasized that anything you do, you play politics, or when you play politics, make sure you do it in accordance with the rules of law and the constitution of our party and rules of law in Nigeria. And the court has just affirmed that. So I think at this stage now, we need to come together as a party. You know, I wouldn't want to say there's victor and vanquished. I want us to still come together as a party and then play the opposition role in the proper way, not in a way that you want to antagonize and fight people for just for the sake of antagonizing and criticizing. Let us be a good opposition party. Like our leader said recently, he said there's only one opposition party. Our leader, the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Wike, said that there's only one opposition party in Nigeria that is worth its salt, and that is the PDP. So I want PDP to continue to play the opposition for Nigeria to strive and survive.
Thank you.
Prince Etim Isong, PDP Zonal Office Secretary South South.
Okay.